second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for...
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
38-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
first down. Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Rex Zerline lining up for.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Rex Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10. At their own
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Buccaneers.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Prescott to throw her. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now.
Bradley Pinion.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
The fake punt pass. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 14.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal. Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.